Hi, I'm Sugar Dad, spicing up groceries and recipes. Today, folks, we're going to load up the air fryer with something really good. We've got some little pork ribs, boneless pork loin country style ribs. We're going to put those on kebabs with some onion, some various peppers, a little bit of mushrooms. We're going to stick a little flavoring on that to spice it up. Step one is going to be cutting the meat into appropriate size squares to put on a kebab. Once the meat's all cut up, next thing we're going to do is work on some peppers. Now when you're cutting up your peppers, especially the jalapeno, you want them in fairly big pieces because remember, this is going on a kebab. It's going to fit between the meat and it's going to be yummy. In addition to the jalapenos, I'm going to put in a few bell peppers because they add not only flavor but texture, and they look good and they taste good. Next, we're going to cut up an onion. Now when it comes to cutting up an onion, what you want to do is cut it into like pie wedges like this, so that when you separate it, what you get are long pieces that will work really well on a kebab. Once the veggies are in a ready state, the next step is going to be getting your kebabs and feeding the meat on and the vegetables in between. Now as you're assembling your kebab, remember, there's not a wrong way to do this. It's your dinner. You put it together how you want to. And I just do a little meat, a piece of onion and a pepper and another onion to kind of bracket it because I got a lot of onion, and rinse and repeat until I get to the end, and I'm just going to keep going till I've got all my kebabs full. Now I like to wait until my kebabs are assembled before adding the spice because it's just going to go everywhere anyway. And I'm going to put on a combination of some Cajun seasoning, some famous Dave rub rib, some blackening. You could add slap your mama, you could add Cajun, you could add anything you want to this. It's already going to be pretty fiery because of them peppers, but we're just going to load it up some more. There goes the Cajun style seasoning. I'll liberally apply. Famous Dave's, that ought to be really good here. Put that on nice and thick. I'm going to flip this over and do the other side while I'm at it. Now you could also, in the midst of your cooking, add some wet seasoning if you want, like barbecue sauce or something like that. But we're going to do this one step at a time. This is what I'm doing for right now. I'm going to flip these over and do the other side, and we'll get them in the heat. When you've got it ready to add, we're just going to hit it with a little bit of spray on oil. We'll spray the inside of the air fryer as well. Flip this over and do the other side. We'll get her going. Now if you've got a hungry crowd, you can see here you could add a fourth, maybe even a fifth skewer. And that'd be just fine. It'll all cook. We're just going to close the lid on it. Go down here and make sure it's in air fry mode. Now this kind of meat, we're going to go about 12 minutes. We may need more, so we're going to start at 12 and see what happens. I'm going to turn the temperature down just a smidgen. Run this at 350. Not go quite so fast. We want to be very thorough. We want to make sure that the vegetables get cooked all the way through as well as the meat. It's pork, so we don't want it part way done like we do beef. We want the pork to be done. Nice thing about being smaller pieces like this on a kebab is that they will cook pretty quick. So, and if it times out because you stand here talking too long like I just did, we just set it again. It's not a big deal. 12 minutes. 350. Stop talking, hit start. And just like that, our 12 minutes are up. Let's stop the machine, open it up, and take a look-see. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I think let's feel it here. Oh, the peppers are nice and soft. The meat looks done. Let's take it out and see what it tastes like, shall we? Now, For those of you watching, bear in mind, I'm no cooking expert, I'm no chef, I'm no superstar here. I'm a man who likes to play with his food. Now, you need to not be afraid to play with your food because you don't want it to eat you. You want to eat it. Now, if you want to be all dainty about it, you can be. But as for me, I'm just going to pick it up and bite off a piece. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Oh my goodness! Oh, it is done perfectly. Sorry for the lousy camera angle, and for me munching so loud, but there you go. Gotta get a little bit of pepper action going. Man, that's good. You gotta try this. Remember, don't be afraid of your food. Make it be afraid of you. And don't forget to be spicy. Oh boy, that's got some spice. Yeah. Now don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. And remember, if you can't be sweet, be spicy.